Hi everybody, what's up? Matchstick Gamer here. Sorry I've been away for a little bit. I've been dealing with the issues I talked about in my previous video with the bug in Dragonball Xenoverse on the new Xbox One dashboard. However, I have managed to fix it, and real quick, all you have to do is completely restore your console to factory settings. Unfortunately, you will have to delete all your information off of there, but don't worry. You can get it back by simply placing games back in, re-downloading, and putting back in the updates and any DLC you have. By the way, I didn't know this, just thought I'll share it with you. Any data you lose such as save data, will actually return to you because it saves to the cloud. This is assuming you have an internet connection to your console. If you do not, then, well, you're out of luck. But if you're using the new dashboard, then I'm assuming you somehow have internet. Anyways, that said, let's get into the topic of today's video, what I like to see in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Part 2. In my last video, I discussed a few brief things, such as I'd like to see characters be carried over, new moves introduced, and a CPU versus CPU function, something that has been lacking in PvZ games for a little while now. Not very long, but for a little while. So that said, let's get into the video. Now, things I like to see in Xenoverse 2. We'll start off with the first thing, and that is Dragon Ball Super characters introduced into Xenoverse 2. Now, I'm aware that some of y'all may be saying, well, that's a no-dip statement. Of course you're going to add those in. Well, I don't know. I mean, like, it depends on how big the roster grows for Super characters. Currently, the only two new characters we're aware of for Super are Champa and Vados. That's it. Everybody else we're familiar with from the movies and the previous series. So, I'd like to see them introduced. For GT fans, I'd like to see a few more of the GT characters brought in. I mean, like, you know, such as Baby. A lot of people wanted to see actual playable Baby, not Grade 8 Baby. Not that Grade 8 Baby's a bad character. I'd like, let me see, what else would I like to see in terms of characters being brought in? Let me see, Dragon Ball characters, like when Goku's a kid, I'd like to see Dragon Ball characters, even actual Kid Goku. Goku's mother, Gine, I'd like to see her. I realized they couldn't really give her a real attach because being she's only been introduced in the manga, we have never seen her really fight. You don't really know what kind of moves she would know, so it would probably be like a bunch of generic type stuff. And she probably wouldn't be real powerful, but it'd just be cool to have her. Let me see. Of course, I'd like to see like a extended version of the story where they got super stuff added in. Depending on how far along the series is by the time we get this potential sequel, if they do make one, which again, we're still not sure if they will or won't. I hope they will. Let me see, what else? I'd like for them to add in some moves, though, such as I'd like to, or rather, this is not really a move, this is more of a transformation. I'd like for custom Saiyan males and females to have the ability to transform into Super Saiyan Blue, which I really, again, detest the name, so Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. I'd like to see them introduce that in, for a transformation. Let me see. And just for people that wanted, I guess, maybe somehow introduce Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan 3, just to make everybody happy. What else should there be? I also like to see if they can somehow put in a transformation mechanic for Namekians and the Frieza race characters, and then the Majin and humans, even. Now, granted, I guess you could just give the humans the Kaioken and maybe the Unlock Potential, and that'd be fair. Saiyans, as I said, like, they got Super Saiyan 1 and 2, but I'd like to see Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan Blue introduced. And for people that wanted, I guess, Super Saiyan 4, but frankly, I think that should be weaker than Super Saiyan Blue, but stronger than Super Saiyan 3, obviously. Debate for another video, which reminds me, that's actually going to be a future topic video. What is stronger, Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan 4? But again, we can save that debate for the later video games. So, continuing forward, I'm sure some of y'all may be aware if you've done a little research, Dragon Ball Online had a transformation mechanic for each race. Granted, it was limited to Majin, Human, and Namekian, but they all had a transformation. So I don't see why they couldn't borrow from that and do that. Let me see. What else should we see brought into Xenoverse 2 if they do a sequel? Let me see. What else I'd like to see is also a fusion mechanic introduced. What am I saying? I like for them to possibly, and I know this would be really hard and insane, but hear me out. I like for them to introduce a fusion mechanic like for the fusion dance or Patara fusion for custom characters. I think it'd be better to limit it to each race, you know, like, so, say, if you're Saiyan, you have to fuse with another Saiyan, and if you're Majin, you have to fuse with another Majin. That's just to keep it simple and easy. Now, some of y'all may be saying, how would that work? I mean, if we did a fusion online or something like that. Well, my idea is simply going to work like this. You got a custom Saiyan male, custom Saiyan female, maybe limited to just 2 males, that way it's even simpler. So I don't know how it would work if you fused a male and a female with the fusion dance, because that's never officially happened in the anime or manga. But let's just say they fuse. How it would work is whenever the characters fuse, it'll create a new character with a mixture of both characters' stats, abilities, and, you know, their overall physical appearance and look. And how to decide who gets to control the character and who gets to watch, because I know, like, this sucks, because then that means somebody's gonna watch while the other plays. They'll do a coin toss mechanic of sorts, you know, like it'll sit there and say, call heads or tails, both people pick whatever they want, and it'll randomly generate whom gets to play as the custom character. And after a short period of time, because obviously they're going into they can't actually make it a legitimate 30-minute fusion like it is in the anime and manga. They have to cut it down to whatever the time limit for the fight is, you know, like maybe a few seconds or whatever. And once it wears off, they defuse and both players get control over their characters again, and then they can fuse again if they want to. Much like they did in like old games with like the Gotenks fusion, where like they removed your key gauge and replaced it with like a time meter that slowly drained until the fusion wore off, and you split back into split back into whatever character you're playing as that initiated the fusion. So yeah, I like to see a fusion mechanic introduced. Anyways, I think I'll about cover it, but now I want to talk to y'all about something else. To be clear, I am not sponsored or endorsed by this group in any way that I'm about to mention. Now, I'm not sure if y'all have heard of them, but have you heard of Starbots? Or the Starbots, excuse me? If you haven't, it is more or less the original version of every freaking grab bots that you've ever seen. You know, I'm sure you're familiar with like Loot Crate and stuff like that, but this is where it all began, and these guys are the original. They started off in conventions, and to this day still sell their stuff at conventions, but they also have a website you can buy stuff from. But the reason I'm bringing them up is not so you can go and buy one of their amazing boxes, which you should do, by the way, but the reason I'm bringing it up is because they have a Indiegogo project set up that I think y'all should consider contributing to. Now, nobody's obligated to do anything, but if you go to Indiegogo and look up Monstars Feed Their Addiction, they have a little project going. They want to create their mascot. They want to create a plushie of their mascot. They're looking for a grand total of $7,000 US, and there's currently, as of the making this video, $47 donated to it, and we want this hopefully done in 47 days. If you don't, you can't. We understand that you can't donate a lot, so if you only donate $1, give $1. But we do have there are little things going on where you can get a little bit of cool stuff, you know, like if you donate $19, you get actually one of the plushies. There's 400 to claim, and nobody's claimed one so far. Let me see. We got if you donate $40, which is seen double, it gives ships worldwide. $90 ship. Let me see. I'm not sure what all this is. Let me check this out. If you donate $40, you get you get 2 of the plushies. If you donate $90, you get 3 of the plushies, and if you donate $200, you get, let me see here, a mystery box containing a variety of anime and gaming items, including 4 Monstar plush. So yeah, make sure you check this out. I'll leave a link down below in the description of the video. Again, I am not endorsed or sponsored by the Starbots or any of its affiliates in any way. I am not getting a penny of any money from this, nor am I getting a penny for even talking about it. It's just me helping out because I am part of the group technically. So yeah, do me a solid, folks. Go there and check it out. give it a look. If you can't donate, then at least check it out and spread the word about it, because we're trying to get this done, and we're crowdfunding here, folks. Crowdfunding is just the ultimate way of getting a project taken care of in a quick fashion, and things like that. It's awesome. It's a good way for the community to get together and make things work. But yeah, so go and check that out. And again, if you'd like to check out one of their amazing products, just go on the internet, Google the Starbots or Starbots, whatever you want to say, and it should bring you to a site where you can buy their stuff. But go to Indiegogo and check out this project. Again, is Monstars Feed Their Addiction. I will link to the project below, and as a bonus, I'll even link where their website is if you want to buy one of their amazing products. Again, thank you all for watching. Make sure to check out my official Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch pages, all linked down below in the description. Yeah, and peace! Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z/Kai, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Fuji TV, Toei Animation, Funimation, and Akira Toriyama. I do not claim to own any of these. The video and any images that appear were used under fair use.